What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on in NFL world? How you doing, Division Rivals? This is Steven Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel, and this is your nightly kind of news update here regarding the Philadelphia Eagles. So, the Carson Wentz saga continues. Ron Jaworski came out and basically had an interview with Jeff Skaversky. I don't know how you say his name, guy, but he's with ABC6, and he basically said that from his understanding, the Colts have so far put up the what he would deem to be the best offer. I don't know how accurate this stuff is, guys. I don't know where Jaworski's getting the information from. Guys, I don't know. No clue. But from what he understands is that the Colts put up 2 second-round picks and a conditional third or fourth. So I guess it could vary by performance here. One would probably suppose that one of those second-rounders was 2021. The other second rounder was 2022, and then I would imagine that conditional third or the fourth comes from 2022 or 2023. I'm pretty sure it's probably how they structured it. If you follow the news cycle here, then we also found out that NewJersey.com's Mike Kaye kind of put out a little release. It's where he said the Colts have asked for additional compensation in the Carson Wentz kind of dilemma here. If I'm going to be honest here, if you ask me, like, Gabe, why would the Eagles turn that down? I'm going to guess that they're not overly thrilled with it being a 2021, 2022, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that they like that consecutive year format. I think they want more than one pick from this draft for Carson Wentz. And I kind of don't blame them on that one, but I don't know what you're hoping for, like a second and a fourth. Like, what exactly are you hoping for? I just don't know what you're hoping to get. So I don't know, guys. But NewJersey.com's Mike Kaye talks about, like, it could be a player, it could be players, yeah, or picks. Let's be honest, the Eagles' compensation originally, what they were seeking was 2 first-round picks. I think the Eagles would clearly come down off of 2 first-round picks. I think that's just where they're starting the negotiation at. But if we're going to talk multiple players for multiple draft picks, I mean, let me give you something I can give you a value tonight, guys. So, who are the players on this Eagles roster that can be technically moved in a cap strapped situation? I'm going to give you the likely, the unlikely guys. Just if they can be moved by the contract, I'm going to give you their names real quick, all right? The first one is Fletcher Cox. I'm not saying that's likely, guys. I'm just saying that you can trade him for a 2.845 cap, savings there, but you're not getting Fletcher and Carson without, like, about 5 first round. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not saying 5, but it would cost you a lot. They're not giving you that. It's going to be a lot more expensive than just 2 first round picks for Fletcher and Carson. You could a guy like Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham doesn't have a tremendous amount of value, but, a team that might want a veteran pass rusher, like $716,000 with the contract would cost you. I'm not too sure that that's what's going to happen, guys. Darius Slay. Darius Slay is a veteran defensive back who he can still play at a fairly high level, man. I mean, if we keep him or if we cut him, it's like $6 million against the cap. But if we were to trade him, we'd get back a return of $6 million. So we'd save $6 million. It'd be kind of hard to separate from Darius Slay with the riffraff of corners we have, but something to keep your eye on here, guys. Javon Hargrave, we just signed him last offseason, just like Darius Slay. He's a younger guy. I don't know the likelihood of this, but I'm just saying if you trade him, it is a cap savings of $5.4 million. Brandon Brooks would be $2.3 million. The Colts have a really good offensive line. I'm not too sure how attractive a very, very good football player would be, but one that, let's be honest, he's faced some adversity with injuries in the past few years. Zach Gertz, who's probably the player that I'm assuming they might be referencing here. That's a $4.7 million savings, whether he's cut or traded. Obviously, the Eagles would rather trade him, but I think the question you have with the Eagles is, what are we going to get for a Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz trade? It's going to be more than just a first-round pick. That's not giving you those 2 players. I'm sorry. But, I mean, what would it be? Like a first and a fourth? Like, I don't know, guys. Like, I have no clue how you structure those kind of things. Like, I'm just keeping my eye on it, guys. I don't make these deals. Deshaun Jackson. Let's be real. Nobody's trading for Deshaun Jackson, but it's a $4.8 million savings. You can cut him for the same exact savings, though. And while we would love to trade D-Jackson, get some kind of value out of him, I mean, like, what are you really going to get for D-Jackson at this point? He's a good football player. I'm not saying a team wouldn't take a shot on a veteran player like D-Jackson that's in contention, but I don't think they're trading away assets for that. Derrick Barnett, I could see Derrick Barnett making some sense. I mean, I don't know if he's the greatest scheme fit for Indianapolis because I'm pretty sure that's more of a, I know they run kind of a multi-front there, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly a 34 they're playing out of, so I'm not too sure Derrick Barnett makes the most sense there, but certainly I could see that. That's a $10 million savings. $500,000 savings for Isaac Suamalu. Like, boy, that would really kind of disrupt what we got, the little we got going across the line. I'm not too sure that that's a real possibility, guys, but it is a savings. Rodney McLeod, $2.659 million is what we would save by dealing Rodney McLeod. I mean, depending if they need a veteran safety. I mean, they got pretty good secondary play there. I don't really know that they need Rodney McLeod, but who knows? Marquise Goodwin be about $4.2 million, guys. The rest of these guys on this list, they're unlikely, but they would technically could be traded because there is savings. It's not tremendous. You're not really gaining anything by trading them, but you could do it. Avonte Maddox could be traded. I don't know what kind of interest the Colts would have with that. I mean, who knows? Dallas Goedert could be traded, and of course the Colts would have interest in Dallas Goedert. It would be a really dumb move on the Eagles' part, though. And I'm pretty sure Dallas Goedert and Carson Wentz is going to cost you more than 2 first-round picks. Miles Sanders. Same kind of problem you're going to run into here. Why in the world would the Eagles trade Miles Sanders? And Miles Sanders and Carson Wentz is going to cost you significantly more than 2 first-round picks. Josh Sweat. Probably not going to cost you more than 2 first-round picks, but I'm not too sure that that's a smart idea. Like, you probably could get Josh Sweat and Carson for a first-round pick and a much lower pick, but I can't see why the Eagles would make that deal. You're just creating more problems than what you're creating another thing you got to fill by trading Josh Sweat. I personally can't see that happening, but like I said, guys, I don't work in the front office. I don't know. What do you guys think here? I mean, this is the news. This is where these negotiations are currently. Do I think this is absolutely going to happen? I told you guys since the beginning I was 50-50 on this. I see merit for it happening, and I do find it hard to bring Carson back at this point. But you know what? At some point, if you're not getting what you want, and you're afraid about the way this trade will look if Carson Wentz ends up leading a team to a deep playoff run or into the Super Bowl, heaven forbid, I don't know what else you can do other than bring him back then. I mean, I don't know where else you go from that standpoint, guys. Like, do I think he's going to get traded? I do, because I think at some point you just kind of have to rip the Band-Aid off and get this over with. But I'm not going to go on the record and say, like, it's 100%. Like, I can't say that in good conscience, guys, in good faith. I don't know. I have no clue. Like, there's just no way of knowing that. I can see a way back that people keep saying it's not there. Well, it is there if you can't find the value. And let's be real. You trade Carson Wentz, you're already creating a problem. You only have one quarterback under contract. Veteran quarterbacks are going to cost you a lot more than the $800,000 you're saving from dealing Wentz. Which brings me to the next point I'm going to make here, guys. I would think that a Carson Wentz deal is going to come with some kind of restructuring of his contract. I would look to like what Nick Foles did to get out of Jacksonville would be a similar instance to what I think Carson Wentz would do to get out of Philadelphia. You have to convert some of that base salary into bonus money. So that way there's an initial savings for the Eagles. You accelerate the dates of when you would pick up these per-game bonuses, roster bonuses, whatever you would convert his money into. Obviously, the Eagles would decline it and he would be traded. But, I mean, I don't know how else you get around that, guys, because like you're not going to trade Carson Wentz for an $800,000 savings, not get the compensation you want, and have to go get a veteran quarterback who's going to cost you. It's going to cost you some money. Like that's significantly more than $800,000. I don't know, guys. I don't know where to take this right now, guys. I will ask you guys if you find something out over the next 72 hours or so over this weekend going into tonight, into the weekend, guys, if you find something out, please hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. Twitter, it's @HiderSteve. At Instagram, it's at Steve_Hider. Hit me up, guys. Let me know. Let me know if you get any information because, I mean, I got the alerts on my phone and stuff, guys, but like this is going to be a crazy process, guys. I mean, who knows? I mean, anyone telling you that they know something, I don't know, man. I'm skeptical of everything I'm hearing right now because I see obstacles in the way of this. And I do think that, to get this thing rolling, like maybe we should be seeing more coming out that would indicate that, Carson in conversation with the Eagles to try to restructure this deal to get him out of here. Like, I mean, I would hope to see more of a sign than this. I just haven't seen enough of a sign to make me feel like this is a certainty at this point. Like, I don't know, guys. Like I said, I don't know how you personally bring him back at this point, man. I think we've reached the point of no return. It's not that I don't like Carson Wentz, guys. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, look at it rationally. Like, how is this going to be a functional, healthy situation? I don't know. Like, leave your comments down below, guys. Let me know what you think. And as always, guys, if you want to support the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's going to be a long one, guys. Stay buckled up. Stay ready on this weekend, guys. We'll find out what happens, man. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I will have a special guest. I'm not going to release the video tomorrow. I got to edit it and stuff, but I will be doing a little work tomorrow with a special guest, and I'm excited to bring to you guys. Like, I think you guys are going to like this collaboration a lot. I'm going to be interviewing Max Brown. Max Brown, a former, I think he was a Rivals top. I think he was a #1 rated quarterback at one point, pro-style quarterback. He's a guy who's got his own YouTube channel now. He played at USC, then he played at Pitt. It's a former quarterback, man. This is a guy who, I don't know if you guys ever watched this channel, but it's someone I really respect on the topic of quarterback play, and I'm excited to interview him and get some answers to some of your guys' questions you guys always ask me. I'm going to get someone who's played at a very elite level compared to myself and get them to weigh in on the way they see things. And all right, guys, this should be a good conversation, guys. I'll let you know when that video is edited and posted. And if you guys are not aware of who Max Brown is, go over to his channel and check him out and let him know that, Gate City sent you guys. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out of here.